What's up, plant junkies? Jody here for another plant video from plantjunkiecreations.com. I have been helping one of my girlfriends move out of her place, and through her journey I have been blessed to adopt a few plants. And in today's video I'm going to just take you along with me and transplant them. For the most part, I am not a succulent, I wouldn't consider myself a succulent professional. I'm more of a tropical plant girl. So I acquired these about almost 3 weeks ago and have done absolutely nothing, no watering. They've just been sitting on a table. Okay, so the first one being Haworthia Succulent, and she's just gorgeous. Never seen a Haworthia with so many pups, and I mean, like, look at this pot. It's so like old school, which I'm into. I did look at this one, just like the roots, and she had water at the bottom of that pot, and if you look at these roots, these are done for. They're rotted, but they're dried out now. But the reason why I'm going to be transplanting this is I see so many aerial roots that it's developed up here. So I think if I give it water and some soil for her to grab some nutrients, she's just going to take off. So there's that one. And there's this one. I'm not sure if they're the same species and just like different color because of the light provided to them. When I first received these were all just like very dark in color. I've noticed they've lightened. And then I'm not even sure if this is the same one. I think this is the zebra plant, Haworthia. I am not sure, guys. So if you know your Haworthias, comment. So I got 1 and 2 and 3. So if you know, please help me. I acquired the coolest cactus. Okay, she's a baby. This cactus was so old. It looked like a sea urchin. I've seen them before. I just don't know their name. And what was really cool is it had this stem growing up that, I don't know, reminded me of, I feel like I have one. Oh, what is that called? Prince of Thorns cactus. I have one over there. I'm going to grab it really quick and show you. I kind of neglect this plant. So the cactus part, which was large and gigantic, looked like a coral from the ocean. And literally this is just the tiniest piece. It was white and green and just seriously looked like a coral. And then what I'm trying to describe is it had like a thorny stem coming out from it with leaves like this. So this is the crown of thorns. I think that's what they call that cactus. But I know it wasn't that. So it's interesting what plants do. So I'm going to be putting her in her own little pot here. Make sure that somehow she stays moist enough to develop roots, encourage root growth. Okay, and the last one is an aloe vera. This aloe vera that I acquired were the parts that were like leaning over the pot, so it was in desperate need to be chopped, and she gave it to me. So here's one that looks like it's in decent shape, and I'm going to transplant it in a bigger pot, rip all this off. But this one's kind of unattractive, but to have aloe vera on hand is such a great thing to have. So here she is. She's huge and bendy. So I could probably get away with just cutting these tips off, but I'm going to leave it for now until I want to use it. Maybe I don't know. So I'm just going to leave her. and I'm going to be putting her in this pot so she can kind of lay and hold herself up. So for all of these plants I'm going to be transplanting today, I'm going to be using this organic Cactus Succulent mix. And also I've put together just a little extra drainage, which is perlite and bonsai mix, which is that tan colored stuff. It has some sort of rock, I'm not quite sure what it is, and bark chips in there, but it's made for bonsais. So that's going to be some extra drainage. And I think I'm going to start off with this cactus. I feel a little like overwhelmed by this aloe in my face. So what I'm going to be dipping this in is called Gringo Rasta Rhiza. It's a root promoter and looks like this. Okay, so I don't have a small mixing bowl available, so I'm just gonna mix a little bit in here for this little tiny pot. Add some of this mix in here. So the goal is to have enough soil, but yet enough drainage so it doesn't rot. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to click on that like button. Also, if you're interested in plant care content, click on that icon to subscribe to my channel.